because this one is cheap and easy enough that anyone can do it. I want to give 3 of the blowguns from this video to 3 of you, and I'm happy to pay out of my pocket to ship it to you wherever you are in the world. What I'm asking for in return are just 2 things. Number 1, follow me on Google+, Facebook, Twitter, and any of the other social media sites. And number 2, share one of my videos or post a project that you've tried using the hashtag #TheKingOfRandom. On February 4th, which is exactly 1 week from today, I'll look up everyone who's used the hashtag #TheKingOfRandom and choose 3 of you to get a blowgun. Have fun making and sharing this project, and if I choose you as a winner on Wednesday, I'll send you a private message, work out shipping details, then ship it to your house for free wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you for supporting and sharing my videos, and I'll talk to you in the next project video. Bye. For this video, I'm going to show you how to take a few simple ingredients and make mountains and mountains of your own custom gummy candies at home. Start with a box of Jell-O, some corn syrup, and a few packets of unflavored gelatin. The small boxes like this have 4 packets inside, and for this recipe, you'll actually only need 2 of them. Get started by measuring out half a cup of very cold water, then squirt in a 1/4 cup of corn syrup. Cold water will help the gelatin separate properly, and the corn syrup is going to give our gummies a nice smooth texture. Now we need the corn syrup fully dissolved, so give it a good stirring until the water turns completely clear. Then go ahead and pour the sugary liquid into a pot, but don't turn on the stove just yet. I'll show you what happens if you do in just a minute. Go ahead and add both packets of unflavored gelatin to the pot, then pour in the entire packet of Jell-O. Now it's going to take a minute or 2 for the gelatin to absorb into the water, but take your time and be patient so you don't make a mess, and keep stirring it slowly until you can see all the gelatin is mixed in. Alright, it's time to heat things up and turn this sugary soup into a delicious candy syrup. Set your stove to medium-low heat for around 5 to 10 minutes, making sure to stir the candy mix every minute or 2 to keep it from burning. While that's warming, it's a good idea to find something you can use as a candy mold, like these ice cube trays I found at the Lego store. When you see the gelatin is completely liquefied, the syrup is ready for pouring, and you should be able to pour it straight into the molds. But be careful not to spill, because the syrup's extremely hot and will burn you. Now if you see little lumps, clumps, or bubbles floating to the top, it's probably because you didn't start with cold water, or you heated up the mixture too fast for the gelatin to fully separate. But don't worry, there's a really easy way to fix it. Pour all exactly where you need it, which helps avoid spilling or overflowing the molds with too much gummy. I gave these candies a few hours to cool so you can see just how much of a difference it makes to take the extra step and skim the bubbles off the top before making your candies. Alright, let's see how our gummy mix does with a much more intricate and detailed ice cube mold like this one. And you might have noticed that this time, the syrup is impressively clear. 5 hours later, we've got ourselves a batch of really cool Lego gummy guys, which apparently are balanced enough that they can stand up on their own. It's kinda cool. Now just for fun, I made a silicone mold from actual Lego bricks and a 2-part silicone mix from a special effects supply store. Now you should know that when the syrup cools down, it's going to shrink a little. So to compensate for that, try filling the molds just a tiny bit higher than the top. For one finishing touch, I got a clean Lego base plate and brushed it lightly with vegetable oil, then carefully placed it down on top of the mold. You can see the edges have little dimples to help keep all the studs perfectly aligned, so all it needs now is something like a heavy book to give it some weight and hold it in place. I let these ones cool on the counter for around 6 hours, and you can see that if we carefully remove the base plate now, our little Lego gummies have small divots on the bottom, which means they're connectable. Let's take one of the bricks out of the mold and take a good look up close. You can see there's a surprising amount of detail captured in the gummy snack, and they're not sticky at all, but actually quite firm, and they smell delicious. You probably also noticed they're completely transparent, which puts their level of awesomeness on a gummy that's way too big to eat on its own, but that's okay because what we're really after here is the white layer of gummy foam at the top. Now if you're really careful, you can use something like and if you look closely, you can even see some little gummy guys in there as well. In keeping with the Lego theme, I went back to the store and picked up a bunch of containers just so I could have a unique place to store my custom candies. Now you could keep all your Lego gummies separate, but I ended up mixing all mine together and filling the containers with all kinds of random pieces. How awesome is that? The best part is, if you snap on the lid and keep them in the fridge, they can stay good for up to a month. Now since the gummies are interlocking, you might be wondering if you can build things with them as well. The answer is yes, as long as you can resist the temptation to snack on them first. For one last experiment, try finding a handful of chewable vitamin C tablets and powderize them in a blender. In a previous video, I used a modified microwave oven transformer as an electrical metal melter. In this video, you'll learn step by step how it was made and what I'm using it for now.